My dad was a monster. My mom had a secret, shameful job. I was 13. This is how I saved my family. I am 17 years old now, but this story begins when I was 13, a lifetime ago. Today, my life is something I never could have imagined. I live in a nice house with a big backyard for my siblings to play in. The fridge is always full. The bills are always paid. My mom does not have to work anymore. From the outside, we look like a success story. But that success was built on a foundation of secrets, shame, and a level of poverty that leaves scars no amount of money can ever truly heal. This is the story of how it all fell apart, and how, against all odds, I managed to piece it back together. 4 years ago, our family was not a family. It was a pressure cooker with a faulty valve. We lived in a cramped, two-bedroom apartment that always smelled faintly of stale beer and my mother's quiet desperation. There were 5 of us. There was my mom, a woman who was slowly being erased by exhaustion. She worked full-time in the kitchen of a busy downtown restaurant, pulling 10 or 12-hour shifts that left her smelling of grease and bleach. She had a severe, undiagnosed case of carpal tunnel syndrome, and I would watch her at night, silently massaging her own wrist, her face tight with a pain she never spoke about. She did everything. She cooked, she cleaned, she paid the bills, and she tried to hold the universe together for us. Then there was my dad. He was the reason it was all falling apart. He had been unemployed for over a year, a black hole of resentment and self-pity that sat on our worn-out couch day after day. He was a gambling addict and an alcoholic. Any cash my mother left in her purse, any money tucked away for groceries, would vanish, converted into lottery tickets or cheap whiskey. His presence was a constant, low-grade terror. His anger was a sudden storm that could erupt over anything. A lost remote control, a burnt piece of toast, a child being too loud. He was a master of a special kind of abuse, the kind that leaves no visible bruises but shatters you from the inside out. He would tell my mother she was worthless, that she was lucky he even stayed. He would tell me I was a useless, stupid kid who would never amount to anything. And then there were my siblings. My brother Sam was 10, a quiet, watchful boy who had learned to make himself small and invisible. My sister, Maya, was 6, too young to understand the darkness but old enough to feel the fear. And then there was me, Tyler. At 13, I was the third parent. I was the one who got Sam and Maya ready in the mornings. Because my mom had already left for her early shift,